What's the deal with all the YouTube shorts about Canadian Parliament right now? You have been radicalized by the algorithm. Get it twisted. That is not YouTube shorts. That is the algorithm it's got its hooks in your brain, and now the laser is starting to cut through your carapace. It is your behavior that has led to those being served up to you. My algorithm exclusively serves me clips about professional wrestling, which is bad because the reason it's doing it is because I saw a clip on Twitter of the Costco guys on AEW, and I let the clip loop like 4 times. Twitter said, oh, this guy fucking loves wrestling. But that's not true. You had one job and you got it wrong. I love the Costco guys.
Anyone's match at this point. Oh, Big Justice is in the ring. Big Justice is in the ring. Oh, no. Oh, no. Spear. You smoked him. Look out now. Big Boom AJ. He's got QT. Boom. 1, 2, 3.
So I had to, after it became like 9 wrestling clips over and over on my feed, I had to click a post and say, not interested in this topic. Also, I clicked on the lady's tweet where she said, best way to hide the Benjamin smoke. And she blew the smoke over the soup and then coughed and her eyes bulged out of her head. After I clicked on that, I got like 900 tweets that literally said weed Twitter on the top of it. And I had to click the 3 dots and go, not interested in this topic. I'm very interested in seeing her posts where she's got to feed the content beast with just increasingly elaborate weed smoking setups for no reason. But I definitely do not look, yo, tag one person you would share this blunt with. I don't need to see that. That's okay. Yeah, man, I don't know. The algorithm, I've been on Twitter for a long time. The algorithm is still like, what's up with this guy? Let me see. I'll give you a straight up look at it, okay? I'm refreshing my homepage. Top post is about Oakland, California. Right under that, X Cuisine, claimed by many chefs to be the best steakhouse in the world and currently sits at number 2 of the 101 top steak restaurants. X World of Cuisine, blocked. Any account that exclusively exists to farm Elon bucks by reposting videos, welcome to the gulag, kid. Steve Lacy reacts to Drake calling him a fragile op. Not interested. Well, I don't want to say not interested in rap, but I guess I would click not interested in this post. Okay. What would you do in this situation? And it's that movie where the 2 girls climb like the 3,000-foot tall tower and then get stuck at the top. What would I do in this situation? I would not find myself in this situation. I'm going to say not interested in this topic. When a guy likes musicals and he's not gay, it's like, all right, let's tone it down a little. All right, now that, is there any way, I don't want to click like, but is there any way I could get more posts like that? Like that's something that resonates with me. That's the one. I'm gonna open that, but not click like. And I don't know what the metadata says about this, but hopefully they serve me up more like that. Then let's refresh. See what we get. Triple H, want to take a picture and blow up the internet? CM Punk, you gonna point at me? Lumfow, not interested in this post. Not interested in Triple H.
You want to put out a picture with me and you and blow up the internet?
Yeah, what do you want to do? Oh, are you gonna point at me?
Whatever you want to do.
Holy shit.
That's okay. I would not find myself in this situation. If my friend said, hey, let's climb a 5,000-foot tall ladder, you would not see me there. I would say no. And then if they were like, you're really going to make me do this all by myself, I would say, I'm not going to make you do anything, but I'm not going to go die with you on top of the tower. I would pass. I'll pay for brunch or whatever. I'm not going to join you on this urban climb, man. There's no way. Y'all remember the time Kevin Bridges used Hulk Hogan as a word on 9 out of 10 Cats Countdown?
John?
6.
Kevin?
I got a 6 and I realised there was a letter missing, so I just changed it to a wrestler and I went for 5. Hulkamania's running wild this evening, Jimmy. I've got Hogan.
You've got Hogan. All right,
So is Hogan a word?
Yeah, the definition is when it comes crashing down and it hops inside.
It's a traditional Indian hut of logs and earth.
Obviously, I was joking with the wrestling stuff.
So here's my question. Do you click not interested in this because it's related to professional wrestling? Or do you click interested in this because it's a clip of a British panel show? That's a tough one. The algorithm it's getting scary good, man, because it's like, well, you're not interested in wrestling, but you do occasionally watch British clips. Drake asked XQC to change the music after he played The Weeknd. You've got to switch the song. We're real Sixers. I'm going to have to click on this and say, not interested in this post. Did you see all the posts, by the way, that went viral this weekend? I know they're going to make you feel bad, but you make me feel bad all the time, so it's my duty to pay it forward. It said, not going to lie, being alive in 2003 is crazy. You naive motherfuckers really thought the wheel of time was never going to turn for you, huh? Whole time you've been calling me 50 for being 35. Now all of a sudden you're 26 and you're like, what? 19-year-olds are calling me old? Get ready, bitch. It does not move in the 3' to 5' direction. It just keeps chunking down the entire DNA sequence. Honestly, 27 has been the best age so far. No disrespect, Funky Kong. It's probably the most 27-year-old sentence ever written. That's so fucking, that's cute. It is really cute. 27-year-olds be like, I don't know why people that are 24 are worried about getting old. 27's been the best year of my life. I really am turning into my father. I'm sorry, Dad, I didn't understand it when you used to huff and puff and say things like, what happened to manners and were people raised in a barn? But now I see. I go to the movie theater and I see. I'm going to click on that so the algorithm knows I support this tweet as well. That's definitely, that resonates with me for sure.
You guys okay?
Well, I was just trying to think.
Just thinking, man.
I was thinking about asking you guys whether you saw AJ from the Costco guys on the wrestling.
Yeah.
No, I did not.
I've been wanting to fight you, QT, ever since you trashed the triple chocolate chunk cookie. You're not fucking with the Costco guys anymore.
I'm just not really fucking with wrestling.
Yeah, that's fair. But like the Costco guys kind of elevated it a little.
The Costco guys are fine. Like, they're like chilling.
I have to say,
consume their content.
I respect that they have not changed their bit at all.
Oh yeah.
Like they must have had some point where they were like, we got to stop talking about fucking Costco. But they're like, no, fully committed to the bit like 11 months later.
I will say the only thing, and like this isn't directly their fault, but every time I think about how there must be like thousands, tens, hundreds of thousands of fucking copycat families, just fucking like some desperate dad forcing his kid into a goddamn TikTok.
We're Target guys.
I made up a guy and I got sick over him is what I did. But he has to exist in droves.
We're Bass Pro Shops guys.
Start.
Can I tell you why Lords of the Fallen pisses me off? I get pissed off enough by like remakes in general. And then I get pissed off even more by remakes like before the original has had enough time to simmer. Like the remake of Moana is just insane to me that they're making a live action version of it like 5 years after the original came out. But like, why are there 2 games named Lords of the Fallen that came out within 6 years of one another? That shit pisses me off, man. Because now there's like a Lords of the Fallen 2014 and then like a Lords of the Fallen 2022. Because the first one sucked, so they're trying... Well, like, so what, man? Call it Lords of the Fallen 2 or come up with a new name. Because now I don't know, whenever they say Lords of the Fallen, I don't know what they're talking about. They'd never say it because they're not talking about either, but hypothetically, it's kind of annoying. Moana is actually 8 years old. Why are you, like, correcting on the minutia as if you're going to go see it? Like, if you're going to see the Moana live action in theaters, you're a cop. It's that simple. Or you have a kid. Not mutually exclusive, I suppose, but you see those pictures of The Rock where it was like, you're not going to believe this, but this is actually 4 completely different movies. And they're all pictures of him wearing a light green button-up shirt in the jungle. With like borderline exactly the same lighting. Now, to be fair, I think one of them is Jumanji and one of them is Jumanji 2. But then one of them is definitely also Rampage. And I don't know what the fourth one is. Jungle Cruise, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Sunscreen is overrated. All right, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Oh, sorry, we had a King Solomon situation there. I didn't even notice. What's the deal with pasteurized milk anyway? I just don't know why the dude's beefing with sunscreen. I mean, I guess I know and I just don't want to think about it because it makes me sad. But when he did the video where he had like all the foods lined up and was like, this is what's making Americans unhealthy.
This is what most Americans innocently put into their bodies these days, and most alarmingly, into the bodies of their children. Restaurants that serve contaminated food are fined or shut down. But when it's the government that approves the poisons in our food, a few people get very, very rich, and the toxins end up in every supermarket aisle.
I was like, I get it, man. Probably we should not be eating like extra cheesy Cheez-Its every day, even though they taste fucking amazing. But like, what's going on with the copper tone there? Like the Fruit Loops and the Cheez-Its, I kind of get it, but like, what's going on with the sunscreen? Anyway, did you guys see Drake on XQC stream?
Nah.
No.
He made a very
That's how you
compelling
know
case.
you're down bad.
I can't break the TOS, so I'm not going to comment on it.
I'm trying to get my
Did
controller
they
right
actually
now.
kiss, or was it edited? I think that might have been an edit. I didn't see that.
He's like the second or third pedophile he's streaming with this.
No, no,
I'll play,
okay,
I'll play.
okay.
I'll play.
He moved to Rumble, I think, so. Guys, I gotta tell you, as a society, we have to stop being baited by 100-word essay, okay? I was actually, it was gonna be a bit, maybe last week on stream, because a tweet went viral that was like, quote tweeting someone who said they can't get their 100-word essay done in time for school tomorrow, and it had like 175,000 likes, and all the replies were like, oh, 100-word essay, the next generation is really cooked. You have to stop getting baited by it. It was the original Twitch chat bait circa like 2012. I get that like things come back around again, but like you can't get baited by it when it's a 12-year-old bait, man. Get it twisted. Bait did not used to be believable either. We were just dumber back then. I really feel like you should shotgun a beer like once a decade. And I certainly have not shotgunned a beer in the last 10 years. But you can't do it by yourself. That's like extreme degeneracy. You need like a fellow degenerate to shotgun with you. You and Telmal. Do it with your daughter. Dude, I was thinking, so again, Twitter thought I was really into weed Twitter for some reason. So they showed me all these videos of like people hitting the bong with their parents. And all the quote tweets are like, this is trailer trash behavior to hit the bong with your dad. And I like probably wouldn't use those terms, but I don't necessarily disagree. But it's like way more degenerate to like get blackout drunk with your parents, man. I feel like smoking weed with your parents is just like one step up from like sharing nachos while you watch a movie or something like that. I can't imagine like what would happen if I got blackout drunk with my parents and I saw like my dad throw up or something like that. Like I don't know if there's any coming back from that. You're supposed to maintain like you as you get older, you become more of a peer to your parents than a dependent. But there's still like your mom and your dad. There's still like a suite of expected behavior that, you know, you have roles that you inhabit. And maybe you push on the margins a little bit, but yeah, the aura loss would be crazy, man. The weed is like, who cares? I mean, you can smoke weed with your dad and be like, well, he's not as smart as I thought he was, but like, what's the worst case scenario? You're going to watch like a little TV and then have an amazing sleep? Okay, I guess you could have a psychosis attack. But that's pretty rare, right? Plus, like after you're 25, you can just tank it, right? Like I'm sure if you started habitually smoking weed when you were like 14 years old, that's going to have the risk of having some pretty ill effects on your brain. But like once you're 25, it's like, I'm not going to say you're immune to it, but your brain's already coming down anyway, so no big loss.
Oh, they're back. One more chance at redemption.
Yeah, Colin Mockery rocks. Like, really good guy.
I actually see him around in Vancouver all the time.
No shit.
Nah, I just made it up. I thought it would make me sound cooler.
Man. I was like so excited for you. I was like, oh, it's so nice.
I just lied
cool.
to add a little seasoning to the conversation.
I got several friends who apparently see Danny McBride a decent amount.
Oh,
Kind of around here.
You ever see the tweet that was like 7, but what if it was Seth Rogen and James Franco and Danny McBride instead of Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, and Kevin Spacey?
McBride's what's in the box, right?
No, he's John Doe.
Oh shit!
That's your wife's head, Kimosabi.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm into that for sure.
And then James Franco is Morgan Freeman going, "Don't look in the box, man."
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Seth Rogen is the guy. He goes, "What the fuck? Oh, that is gnarly."
Oh, that's crazy, dude. I appreciate you keeping us abreast of what's happening on Twitter these days.
Well, there's a 0% chance that I become a fascist, so I'll just tank all the damage to give you the humor. If it was going to happen,
it would hang out with them. It's understandable. You just don't want to become one.
It would have happened by now if it was going to happen, okay? Wojak? Sorry, Wojak. Wifejak. Can I say, by the way, Wifejak is popping off on Twitter right now. We don't have to take it so seriously, okay? So there's been a lot of pushback on Wifejak. I saw a Wifejak meme that made me laugh this morning. And it was, imagine you're looking into the windshield of the car, and Wojak was driving the car, Wifejak was in the passenger seat, and then the caption just said, audible gasp for no reason. And I said, you know what? That's real, man. That is fucking true. I saw that one. You will be driving the car sometimes, and your wife or your girlfriend in the passenger seat will just go, "Oh my God." And you're like, "What?" And then it's like, remember that restaurant that opened on West 2nd? And you're like, "I thought we were going to die, man." I actually think if you just picked like a winter sport and a summer sport and followed the team and harnessed your emotions through that, your life would be like, it's not going to save your life, but it would be a little bit better. Plus, you can get mad at like annoying people. Like, what's the most annoying kind of sports fan? They're on Twitter, they cheer for the New York Rangers. I'm just kidding. But like, there is a disproportionate amount of Rangers fans on social media that I find kind of irritating, but we don't need to get into it. It's like fans of the best team in the league that retweet the image that is like, this is what it's like to watch a Kansas City Chiefs game. And it's like Monday through Saturday. Oh boy, I can't wait to watch my team. And then Sunday when the game starts, fuck. What the fuck are you doing? Fuck. Oh, we won. That shit is so fucking annoying. You've never rooted for like a real team, man. You've never rooted for real garbage. Oh shit, a post from r/Sixers. Let me see. 2 years ago. Oh boy, am I excited to watch my favorite team play. I'm going to blank myself. Nice, we won. But this is from 2 years ago. Like, this is good for the Sixers right now, except you got to change the end to, oh no, we lost. And you've also got to change the start to, I am going to blank myself. Aren't they like 5-21 or something right now? 2-13! Other than the first 10 minutes, this is what this game felt like. Okay, here's one from r/Eagles. Oh boy, am I excited to watch my favorite team play. I'm going to blank myself. Nice, we won. Is anybody more oppressed than fans of a fucking 9-2 team or whatever they are? I think in the 2016-2017 season, the Canucks lost like 8 games in a row, 5-2. You wouldn't last a fucking... And even the Canucks aren't even the most cursed franchise in the NHL. I don't know if Columbus has won 17 games in their entire history in the National Hockey League. You know what's a great tweet? And this guy got owned, but I'm glad his account is still around. But I do like that he got owned because I love the band that is known as The Band. You ever see the tweet from the guy that was like, hey man, do you want to listen to The Band? And then his fake friend replies, nah, I'd rather watch a Civil War documentary and sit on an accordion. And then Robbie Robertson from The Band replied and said, my bad, I guess I should have aspired to be a writer on the Cleveland show instead. Ooh. Robbie Robertson is a founding member of The Band, by the way, in case you're not aware. Rip Robbie, you would have loved Young Sheldon, probably. Robbie Robertson also did the fucking soundtrack for The Color of Money, which is the best part of that movie. No disrespect, Paul Newman heads. That one gets me in a lot of trouble from time to time as well. You guys ever see the... this was just served to me on X, the Everything app. You ever see the Will Wheaton Facebook post about Larry David and Elmo? So I heard about Larry David assaulting Elmo on live television, but didn't watch it until now because I knew it would upset me.
Wait. Oh my gosh, you love Elmo, don't you?
Holy shit, it's even worse than I thought. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Elmo is like the best friend to multiple generations of children. In the Sesame Street universe, Elmo is a child who is currently putting mental health and caring for others in the spotlight. And Larry fucking David did that and thought it was going to be funny? What? Full disclosure, all the time when I was growing up, my dad would grab me by the shoulders and shake me while he screamed in my face. He choked me more than once. He was always out of control. I'm a 51-year-old man, and my heart is pounding right now, recalling how I felt when I was a little boy who loved Grover the way today's kids love Elmo. Larry David, this was not okay. I really want to know what raced through his tiny little mind and why there was no voice or person who spoke up to stop him from expressing violence towards a children's puppet who was there to talk about how his love and empathy for people having a tough time mattered and made a difference. Like, read the room, dickhead. It isn't always about you being the center of attention. And understand what's happening in the moment, fucko. Understand that there are larger things in the world than you and your garbage ego. Oh, no. Dude. No, man, no. You can't be that. And I cut out like 65% of what he wrote, man. Can't be. That was probably like 2021, right? Everyone was going through it. He was crashing out, man. That might be the original... That was this year? No, dude, no. It was 6 months ago. I thought legit it was going to be from like September 2020 or like Delta variant 2021. No, man, no. I don't even know what to say, man. It's got heavy Judd Apatow, he could have killed him energy, and heavy the picture of the house with the skeletons on it for Halloween. That's like, I can't help but think how someone would feel about this if they recently had a loved one pass away. Which I've had family members die, and never in my life have I seen a Halloween decoration and been like, this is not okay. But everybody's got their own threshold, I suppose. Yeah, it's true. If they were killed by a skeleton, I'd probably feel very differently. Lin-Manuel Miranda posting. I imagine that so much it feels just like a memory. Do you see the TikTok that was like Lin-Manuel Miranda auditioning for Wicked? It was very good. It was a man in his bathroom with a piano.
Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. Fuck! I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. You get hate for it, you get love for it. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep, Eliza. It's time to trust my instincts. close my eyes and leap. It's time to try to find gravity's in another dimension. Kalinda, I try to see your intentions. Think of what we could be together. We could rule the world alive. You've changed me for the better. Whoa, my shot.
It was mid? Nah, it was pretty good. Your favorite movie came out in 1931 and stars one of the Marx brothers. Maybe leave this one to the adults. I'm about to make the most fucked up plate of leftovers for lunch. I can't wait. I don't know if it's bait. I know it's bait from Dan. But there were a lot of people that were like +2ing his Thanksgiving tier list. Can somebody tell... Oh, I'm dead. Can somebody tell me what's wrong with Americans that they don't like mashed potatoes? Oh, brother, here we go. They do? There's I've seen a surprising number of takes on social media that are like, mashed potatoes are like the bottom tier side on Thanksgiving, which is crazy in a world that's just like corn, which is fine, but like versus mashed potatoes, not even close. Sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole, stuff like that. Mashed potatoes are like, is one of the holy trinity Thanksgiving / Christmas sides, man. It's the meat, it's the mashed potatoes, and it's the stuffing. And everything else is nice to have, but like you don't have to have it. It's gruel? It's not gruel, man. It's so tasty. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Dan, perfect timing. As my birthday gift, you owe it to me to tell me if you were baiting with not your whole Thanksgiving tier list, not the whole list, but you owe it to me to tell me if you were baiting with the mashed potato take. Mashed potato, no. I didn't see sweet potato casserole. That should have been S tier. So you had, mashed potatoes are literally in the pass tier for you. And we're talking about flavor. Like, it is literally just carbohydrates and fat, but like, we're not talking about nutritionally. Mashed potatoes have no flavor. Respectfully, different strokes for different folks. However, I disagree with this take so mightily that I am having a hard time being polite. So I'm just not going to say anything. The flavor comes from the garlic and the butter, not the potato. Yeah, and the flavor in like any dish comes from the seasoning you add to it, not just the thing that you're cooking. Like, what are you talking about? I'm just surprised because I honestly, on Thanksgiving or on Christmas, I'm a big like, I almost prefer the mashed potato to the meat, whether it's ham or turkey. And then like second, and I know you're not like a big believer in this one either, but second is the stuffing. Predominantly, like, I think it tastes good, but then also you don't get to eat it outside of the holidays, really. So I consider it like a novelty that tastes really nice. And then it's like the meat. But the meat also requires the gravy. So I think you got to put the gravy in the conversation as well. You still talking about mashed potatoes? I think we successfully got our position out there on mashed potatoes. I'm a big mashed potatoes believer, and if you're not, we can still sit at the table together, but I am a little, I look at you sideways, but I shouldn't, because it means that I get twice as many mashed potatoes. There's also, like, every household is different, I'm sure, but there's an order to, like, leftover consumption in my house when it comes to Christmas or Thanksgiving leftovers. The meat always goes first, because people eat the most of it on the day, and you can make it into like sandwiches. The mashed potatoes and the stuffing go second, because if you're making up like a second Thanksgiving plate, those get put on the plate first. Then at the end, you do end up with like usually like 3 vegetable sides that you have to eat like some vegetarian Thanksgivings in order to finish. You get like a big plate of Brussels sprouts, you know, baked carrots and corn or something like that. And then cranberry sauce, because you always buy it and then there's like 2 people out of 20 that eat it, and then you just got to put it in the compost. I'm happy to get it for them, but it's kind of deliberately wasteful, but that's fine. You see all the people on Twitter that are mad about that girl on OnlyFans making like $40 million? Does anyone want to be the one to tell them who Beeple is? Because I don't want to do that. I don't want to get people on my bad side. Like, if they're mad that she made $40 million, like, working, wait till they hear about Beeple, man. They know him and they think he's good. Who is he? He's the crypto artist who sold a project for, like, $60 million or something. Or $1 billion. I can't remember. He worked for 10 years on it? Yeah. So what? It's art, at least? You know what I was thinking? I was thinking we have to appreciate art because, like, every other thing that we see in the planet was made by somebody who just wanted to finish the workday and get home and watch the game. But then I thought about it for like 10 minutes, and I was like, I bet a lot of art is also made by people who just want to get home and watch the game. Like, I bet if you're a painter, like, there's some times where you're like, damn, I can't wait till this fucking painting is done so I can go watch the game. Like, it was a great idea. I can't wait till it's done. I didn't realize it was going to take me 8 years of fucking chiseling the marble to make the statue. If I'd known that, I would have made a smaller fucking David or whatever. Dude, I bet fucking Picasso was stoked to watch the Gladiators. No doubt. No doubt. Oh, I wish I could finish this shitty fucking self-portrait. Watch Maximus fight a lion down at the Colosseum. I guarantee he was thinking that shit. Anyway, I'll see you on Monday. Later. It's morbing time. Speaking outrageously, I eat some blood. My name's Dr. Michael Morbius. I practice my craft. Oh, I am not quite morbing. Oh, I am fast in bed. Sorry. I know a girl who has a level 2 bear. She's always overriding whatever food was there. She don't like garlic. She don't like cheese. She don't like lemon or any of these. She uses scampi. Honey also works. It makes more sense. Sorry. What the hell is this? It's early flaming lips. Boomer.